Magandang araw. Finally, this is one of the staple pagdating sa 400cc displacement. Right beside me is the Kawasaki Ninja 400. So, let's go. So itong Kawasaki Ninja 400 na to, this is the 2023 model with the updated graphics. Ngayon, pinalitan na siya ng Ninja 500. Now, we're here to discuss the Ninja 400. So pag-usapang beginner big bike noon, kapag tinanong ka ng tao anong gusto mo, laging nasasagot or madalas nasasagot is Ninja 400. Okay, so para sa kanyang makina, this has a 399cc parallel twin na may 180 firing order na nagpo-produce ng 44 horsepower at 10,000 RPM at 38 Nm of torque at 8,000 RPM. Para sa kanyang suspension, it has a 41mm telescopic fork. Sa likod, meron naman siyang bottom link which is preload adjustable. So para sa kanyang preno, meron siyang 310mm na pedal disc tapos 2-piston Nissin caliper. Actually mounted siya as you can see. And then dito naman sa likod, you have a 220mm pedal single piston. And by the way, itong pedal disc na to, this is semi-floating as you can see from the division here. Okay, so hindi na to yung stock tires niya, pero it's still the same size. So yung wheels niya mismo is 17 inches harap at likod. This one is 110 by 70, 17 inches radial. And then ganun sa likod, 150 by 60, radial, 17 inches din. And then pagdating naman sa fuel tank, you have 14 liters of fuel capacity. Now for the switches and controls, very straightforward naman din. You have your passing light here, you have your high beam and low beam, turn signals, busina, and then going here to the right side, you have your kill switch, and ito yung iyong starter, electric starter. Both levers are non-adjustable. Now, pagdating sa display, you have a combination of analog at saka digital. Nandito yung indicator lights mo or warning indicators. You have your tachometer here, reaching up to 15,000 RPM. Gear indicator, time, odometer reading, speedometer, average fuel consumption. Dito sa gilid, you have your fuel gauge, tsaka yung engine temperature. Tapos sa taas is yung trip A and trip B, pag pinindot mo tong button na to. Now, one major concern dito para sa Ninja 400 is yung plane ng kanyang lever. As you can see, hindi bumabalik. So, kailangan ko pitikin pabalik. And then going here, pupul ko pa to So, hindi siya bumabalik ng sagad. Kaya kailangan ko pitikin. So, I addressed this already with the owner and we will fix it. So, ito yung kanyang storage and for your passenger seat, wala, ito lang. Ayun, ganoon. Ganoon lang. So, one of the pros ng Ninja 400 is yung kanyang approachable na seat height. This is only 30 inches, pero lagay natin exact sa screen. So, my height is 5'6", pero 30-inch inseam, and ganito ang itsura niya. Confidence inspiring kasi ang baba lang. Kayang-kaya mo i-maneuver tong bike na to. Given it also has a wide range of steering motion. At saka given na hindi to yung parang super sporty na motorcycle, you can see yung handlebar may kataasan pa. Tapos yung foot peg hindi ganun kataas to the point na parang maiipit ka na. Minsan umaatras ako para hindi na iipit yung dito. And I think it's one of the best points then of having the Ninja 400 bago ka tumalon to your next bike. Kasi i-correct niya na yung position mo dito eh. Pero eventually, you will learn na mas maganda naka-scoot back at mas relax yung position while correcting your elbow angle na parang hindi ka nakaganyan. What I find is, sana may parang ano to, may guide. Hindi siya nagpi-flick. Ayan o, nag-i-stick siya eh. Kaya kailangan ng onting finesse. So kung angkas ka, ganito ang posisyon, hindi mo tatama yung paa mo sa may tailpipe, tsaka hindi rin mainit. Yun nga lang, for sure, maririnig mo yung tailpipe, depende sa kung pinili niya yung shorty. It might be noisy. Pero yung upuan, medyo may katigasan kasi nga sport bike to, so hindi ganun karami yung cushioning. Nakakangali nga lang to siguro pag long ride. A little bit of story time lang, and I think it will be interesting din. Kasi when I started looking for motorcycles, ang una ko nakikita lagi is Ninja 400. So, pinuntahan ko to sa dealership, tsaka hindi pa ako sanay sa motor nun. Parang hirap na hirap ako sakyan to kasi sabi ko, ang taas naman ito. To the point na sa Kawasaki Makati, tinutulungan pa nila ako para makasakay dito. So, inipit nila yung harap na gulong. And then I was like really stretching really hard para maabot to. Gumaganon ako. Ganyan, hirap na hirap ako nun. Pero, a little bit of practice at saka sanayan. And then, parang, like mga tipong ballerina, mga ganun. May stretch na rin yung legs mo. To the point na magiging easy na rin ang pag-mount at dismount mo sa motor. So, if you feel na kumuha ka ng ganitong motor and then nahirapan ka, it's just a matter of practice and getting used to. Hello and welcome to the ride review ng Ninja 400. So this is the 2023 model. Well, not much has changed mula sa pinaka first na version, which is back from 2018. Even though napag-iwanan na siya in terms of tech, and meron ng Ninja 500. Pero to give you information, yung Ninja 500 halos it's still the same engine, na up-bore lang siya with minimal changes. Ayan, pag over 8,000 to 9,000 RPM, ma-vibrate na siya. Okay, going back to the engine, this is a 399cc parallel twin na may 180 firing order, kaya ganun yung naririnig nyo. Of course, ito naka aftermarket pipe na siya, kaya maingay na talaga. I would like to discuss din yung 2018 model. Meron siyang issues before regarding sa clutch, pero maganda doon dahil 2018 and then merong maraming owner ng Ninja 400. They have found a solution for it. So si Kawasaki meron siyang tinatawag na active neutral or positive neutral, kung saan mas madaling hanapin yung neutral. Ayan o, isang pitik lang yung ginawa ko. Bulletproof platform, smooth power delivery from low to mid. Yun ang maganda dahil it's a great all-rounder bike. Kasi bukod sa napakagaan nito, pwede pang commute, tipid sa gas. Hindi natin mako-compute today, pero I research, kapag nasa city ride ka, traffic, aabot ka ng 16 to 18 kilometers per liter. And then kapag sa expressway ka, pwede kang makatipid as much as 22 kilometers per liter. Yung ergonomics nito, hindi siya feeling cramp, lalo na para sa height ko na 5'6".
Gusto ko din compliment yung windshield kasi perfect yung angle, na kahit mabilis yung takbo ko, hindi tumatama sa helmet ko yung hangin.
Ayan, I think very noticeable ng vibrations pagdating ng 8,000 RPM. Pagdating ng mga 6,000 to 7,000, bearable pa. Yung foot peg nito, bakal lang. There's a lot of vibration happening. Now, dahil again, magaan lang siya, maraming gumagamit nito sa racetrack. Also, throttle control. Nothing much to say din, ride by cable. Kaya responsive naman. Ayan, okay. Konting pull lang. Pinupuri ko kanina pa yung kanyang weight. But in terms of expressway riding, nagiging cons na rin yung weight niya. Kasi sobrang gaan niya. Pag dinala mo to sa mga expressway o kaya sa mga mahabang daan, tapos may kasabay kang mga truck or mga bus, mahahawi ka kasi ang gaan niya. Na for suspension, very basic. Telescopic fork sa harap, very basic, wala ganong isipin kung anong itotono, kaya goods lang. Grabe vibrations. Siguro kapag dinala mo to sa expressway, chill ka na lang. Okay, kakalma na tayo kasi traffic. Now for the display, it's very visible. Ako gusto ko tong display na to kasi yung needle, habang tumataas siya, ramdam mo yung power ng bike. Yun lang yung feeling ko, parang immersive talaga siya, na parang you're one with the bike. Kaya I like this design. Something na gusto ko dito is pwede mo nang i-adjust yung body position mo to a sense na naka-attack position na yung katawan mo for a more sportier feel. And then if pagod ka na, pwede ka na mag-relax na lang. Sure, it's not the perfect bike, and even though ang dami ng motor na mas maganda yung tunog, mas technologically advanced, the Ninja 400 keeps its charm. throughout the years. Kaya naging staple nga naman talaga itong motor na to. Even for riders na mas may longer saddle time, gustong gusto pa rin nila itong motor na to. This is a testament as well to Kawasaki's reliability. You have the optimal performance from low to mid-range na kahit dumudulo na meron pa rin ibibigay sa itong motor na to. So if you reach this part, maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. I hope you found the episode informational, even though the Kawasaki Ninja 400 is no longer available sa market. Maybe the Ninja 500 is a good successor to the Ninja 400's legacy. So again, thank you so much for watching. Again, this is Neo. As always, ride safe po and see you on the road.